Okay, lattice multiplication. Let's say you're doing a problem like 46 times 23. Well, that's a 2 by 2 digit multiplication problem. So we need to set up a grid that is 2 by 2 as well. So I create a box like this. Not drawn very well, I admit, but that's okay. And I write the numbers there to match 46 and 23. Then I'm going to draw my diagonals, and they go from diagonally through each box. Now that's the hard part, and really now all we need to do is match up the numbers and multiply. Since 6 times 2 is 12, I put in 2 on the bottom and the 1 for 12 on top. I can go to any box I want next. So let's say 6 times 3, that's 18. Again, 1 goes on the top, 8 in the bottom. Let's say then I wanted to go to 4 times 2. Well, that's 8. I just put a 0 up on top and 8 on the bottom. And then, of course, I fill out each box that way. And now I need to add up on the diagonals. The diagonals, again, I drew, are kind of like the place value spots you would see in a traditional problem. I add along diagonals. 8. 2 plus 1 plus 2 is 5. 1 plus 8 plus 1 is 10. So I put down the 0 and I carry the 1 over the next place. So what is the answer to this problem? The answer is 1058. That answer is written outside of the grid. And that's how we do lattice multiplication. Now you might wonder, why does it work? Well, again, those diagonals are really just the place value chart that we see. Normally that's vertical, but in lattice you draw them on diagonals. So this is the 1's place, this is the 10, the 3 here is in the 1's place, the 2 is in the 10's, this 6 is in the diagonal for the hundreds, and the 4 is in the diagonal for the thousands. So it makes sense. If I do 3 times 6, the answer is 18. Well, that is 110 and 8 ones. If I was to do 3 times 6, that is 18. And so that's 110 and 8 ones. That's why the 1 is here and the 8 is here. It's 8 ones and it's 110. But if I'm to do 2 times 4, remember that 4 isn't really 4. It's 40. It's representing 46, so 4 is representing 40. So I'm doing 40 times, not 2, because again that 2 is representing 2320. So 40 times 20 is, of course, not 8, it is 800. Well, that's why the 8 here is in the hundreds place. So that's a little basic explanation of lattice and why it works. Try it out, practice if you on your own, and tomorrow we'll practice in school and see what you've learned. Good luck.